Good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the comprehension instruction. Now, what is comprehension instruction? Comprehension instruction refers to teaching learners specific strategies that guide them through understanding text meaningfully. Now, comprehension instruction goes beyond decoding to help students. First, we have meaning. Construct meaning or constructing meaning means understanding what the text is really about, not just reading the words correctly. In comprehension instruction, students learn to think about the message of the story or passage. They identify the main idea, understand events, and interpret what characters are feeling. Instead of simply pronouncing words, learners actively build meaning from the text using their prior knowledge and context clues. Next, we have monitoring their understanding. So, monitor their understanding means being aware of whether the text makes sense. Good readers notice when they are confused and try to fix it. Comprehension instruction teaches students to pause, reread, ask questions, or look for clues when something is unclear. This self-checking habit helps learners become independent readers who can solve comprehension. Next, we have answering questions. So, answering questions help students think deeply about what they read. These questions may focus on details, main ideas, causes, and effects, or character actions. Through comprehension instruction, students learn how to find answers directly from the text and how to infer answers using clues. This develops critical thinking and ensures they thoroughly understand the material. Next, we have making connections. Making connections allows students to relate the text to their own experiences, to the other text, or to real-world events. When learners connect what they read to something familiar, the text becomes more meaningful and easier to remember. Comprehension instruction encourages students to share experiences and compare ideas to deepen understanding. Last, we have summarizing ideas. Summarizing means telling the most important parts of a text in a shorter form. Students learn to identify key details, remove unnecessary information, and restate ideas in their own words. This skill shows that they understand the text and can distinguish between main ideas and minor details. Now, let's proceed to the effective comprehension strategies for early readers. First, we have teacher modeling and think aloud. So, teacher modeling and think aloud, the teacher reads a text aloud and verbalizes their thinking. For example, predictions, clarifications. So, learners see how comprehension works. Example in the classroom. The teacher reads the story, The Lost Puppy. While reading aloud, she pauses and says, the puppy is hiding under the table. I think he is scared because of the loud thunder. I'm predicting that the boy will look for him inside the house. Then teacher continues reading and adds, Oh, I was right. The boy checked inside first. That helps me understand the story better. How it helps beginning readers. So, students hear how good readers think while reading, making predictions, asking questions, and clarifying meaning. This models comprehension step by step. Next, we have the pre-reading activities. So, pre-reading activities, activating background knowledge by discussing a topic before reading. For example, discussing animals before reading a story about a zoo. It helps learners better understand the text. Example in the classroom. Before reading a story about a zoo, the teacher asks, "Have you ever visited a zoo? What animals did you see? What sounds do these animals make?" She shows pictures of animals and lets the learners share short experiences. Then she introduces key vocabulary words like zookeeper, cage, and habitat. So, how it helps beginning readers? So, it helps to activating prior knowledge, prepares students for new information, making the text easier to understand. Now we have graphic organizers. So, graphic organizers are visual tools such as story maps or charts helps learners organize information and link ideas. Example in the classroom. So, after reading a short story, the teacher gives students a simple story map with boxes. So, the boxes are labeled. So, characters, setting, problem, solution, and the students will fill in the organizer together. So, for example, the characters are Anna and her dog. The setting is in the park. The problem is dog ran away. So, solution, Anna found the dog near the playground. So, how it helps beginning readers. So, the visual structure or the visual tools helps learners organize ideas clearly and see relationships in the story. Now, let's proceed to the last one. So, the directed listening and thinking activity or DLTA. So, directed listening and thinking activity. Before reading, the students are prepared to focus on key elements and then discuss what they heard to build comprehension. Example in the classroom. Before reading a story titled The Big Storm, the teacher asks, "What do you think might happen during a big storm?" Okay, do you think the characters will be safe? Why? The teacher reads the first part of the story. Then she stops and asks, "Were your predictions correct? What do you think will happen next?" Students adjust their predictions as the story continues. How it helps beginning readers. So the DLTA encourages active thinking, prediction, and reflection, helping learners monitor their understanding. Now let's proceed to the instructional resources. First, we have picture books. So, picture books with predictable text. So, these help beginning readers anticipate words and events in the story. The repetition builds confidence while encouraging students to make predictions and connections based on the patterns and illustrations. For example, in a classroom, the teacher reads a picture book where each page repeats the sentence pattern. For example, teacher says, I see a... So before turning the page, teacher asks, what animal do you think we will see next? So the students use picture clues and the pattern of the text to predict the next word. So this strengthens both comprehension and vocabulary development. Now let's proceed to the graphic organizers. So graphic organizers are story maps, Venn diagrams, sequence charts, and etc. So the graphic organizers are visual tools that help learners organize ideas and see relationships between concepts. So they make abstract ideas more concrete by presenting information in a structured format. So, for example, after reading a story, students complete a story map identifying the characters, setting, problem, and solution. So in other lesson, the teacher uses a Venn diagram to compare two characters in a story. For a sequencing activity, students arrange events from beginning to end using a sequence chart. So these tools help learners clearly understand story structure. Now, let's proceed to the question cards and cue questions. So, question cards and cue questions, it guides students to think deeply about a text. These questions can focus on details, main ideas, predictions, and inferences. So they encourage active participation and discussion. For example, in the classroom, the teacher distributes questions cards with prompts such as, why did the character do that? So what might happen next? So what is the main idea of this paragraph? So the students will work in pairs to answer the questions using evidence from the text. This encourages critical thinking and supports comprehension monitoring. And the last one is interactive digital storybooks. So, interactive digital storybooks combine text, audio, animation, and comprehension activities. They support visualization and often provide immediate feedback, which helps students understand the story more effectively. For example, in a computer-based activity, students listen to a digital story while following highlighted text on the screen. So after the story, the program asks comprehension questions. If a student answers incorrectly, hints are provided. So the visual and auditory features support understanding, especially for struggling readers. So overall, comprehension instruction is very important component for beginning reading skills because it enables learners to transform printed words into meaningful understanding. Teaching comprehension requires not only explicit strategy instruction such as modeling, questioning, visualization, and summarizing, but also the use of well-chosen resources like shared texts, graphic organizers, and interactive materials.